Hello, American patriots, concerned citizens, and all those who just want better government and a responsible free press. Welcome to United We Stand, Divided We Fall. In this video, we're going to tackle what to do about our biased media, free press, and restricted access to information. So let's get to it. I believe our founding fathers envisioned that free press was meant to report on the events of the day, objectively and factually, so that the citizenry can make informed decisions. Since it's impractical for each individual to keep tabs on each event of interest throughout the world, a free press is essential in this regard. Critical to the maintenance of these United States are two fundamental principles: a free press and access to information. The Republic relies and requires a free press to inform the citizenry and report on issues of importance to the electorate outside of government interference and influence. However, there is a difference between objective reporting and opinion or conjecture. Therefore, it's imperative to make this distinction. The press is an entity that investigates and objectively reports to the people in order for the people to make their own decisions based on individuals' personal views. News, entertainment, and editorial that seek to persuade the people to make decisions based on their own points of view, or the points of view of the reporters or their officers, should not be considered press, nor awarded the protections thereof. I've posted a few links below that are representative of non-objective reporting of the press and highlighting the biased media. I doubt you need examples to understand this issue, but in case you do, they're down below. Without effective and factual reporting, citizens can easily be misled and redirected to think certain ways. This is why despots always seize control of networks and other forms of communication first, to control the masses and quell dissent. Americans are not supposed to be controlled by our government, nor the media. American citizens are the ones who should be doing the controlling. So how do we establish a responsible press outside the control of government and answering directly to the people? Here's what we propose. We amend the Constitution to provide a new article specifically dedicated to the free press and access to information. Think of it as a fourth branch, the ultimate check and balance on the other three, answering directly to the people and reporting on the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. The amendment will formalize what the press is. Press credentials are provided to agencies and their representatives who report based on a factual and objective basis. This determination is made by an independent body of journalists who have demonstrated through action and experience overwhelming integrity, with an ability and preference to report independently and objectively. If you thought about it, I bet you can name at least one individual that met that criteria. For me, Brett Hume comes to mind, but there are many more. We can forward a list of candidates to lead this effort. I'd be interested to hear who you think would qualify, so comment below and let us know. This body, called the Press Registration and Editorial Screening Service, not so cleverly abbreviated as press, shall be confirmed by 2/3 vote of the Senate, with a minimum number of 3 principals. This body may develop a staff to assist them in executing reviews and approvals and be provided an appropriate budget by the House. After establishment of the press, people shall score the service every 2 years during the general election. Neither the legislative branch nor executive branch shall take action to influence the press. But once established, it's the people who control the performance of the press through their votes. A simple vote of no confidence, established by 60% popular vote, shall precede the reestablishment of this body by the Senate as described earlier. So, if they're not doing their job, you vote no confidence, and you get a redo, essentially, on the agency until you get it right. No broadcast, periodical, or other media shall describe themselves as press or report news without this determination, or even feature the words press or news in any derivatives thereof anywhere in view of the reader or viewer. The words editorial or opinion shall be displayed prominently on broadcasts, periodicals, and any other media without this body's certification as press or news agency. Access to information is the second critical piece to an informed electorate. Recent events have shown that private technology companies are only too eager to insert themselves into controlling or censoring information available on their platforms. Unlike the phone service, where they convey voice over their infrastructure without censorship of what is said, companies like Twitter, Facebook, and Google have all denied access to their infrastructure depending on whether your content triggers one of their subjective criteria. so it's important to take back some control over access to this information. Possibly the public library system can be tasked and funded to provide information to the people through the internet or through their physical locations. The public library system can maintain an infrastructure and develop unbiased algorithms necessary for the public to make effective searches and to provide the public with the most complete and objective information as reasonably achievable. More specifics about these proposals are available at unitedwestanddividedwefall.net, spelled without spaces. Comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, it's our shared responsibility to save the United States. So until next time, united we stand, divided we fall.